Welcome back, everybody. It's all nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent Locke, my co-host, J-Bone Bill, Uncle Mark, and Alicia. And this is the Impact and Action TV review for July 29th, 2021. Shit, July is almost over. That's fucking nuts. The summer's almost over. Where is the time going? Where is my time going? I have no idea. What's going on?
We're not almost over with summer. No, stop that.
Dude, it's gone.
I'm already like shopping for Halloween stuff, bro. Like,
yeah.
Dude,
my wife is a teacher and she started work today. I mean, she just finished.
What?
Dude,
oh wow.
They cut her summer by a week and a half again this year. It used to be 3 months. It's down to less than 2 now.
Jeez.
Look. Wisconsin gets a whole whopping 3 warm months out of the year. So if you're telling me that summer is already done, I got 2 words for you.
Snow.
Bull crap.
Snow show.
Dude, that sucks. It does suck when you think about this. Like, but Alicia is already buying Halloween stuff. I've been enjoying the Halloween posts going on.
Oh, yeah.
Are you? So you're like ready now? Halloween, July.
I'm always ready.
Every day is Halloween.
Every day is Halloween.
Every day is Halloween.
Always ready.
That's right.
Always ready for Halloween.
Yeah. He had a big weekend, didn't he?
Big week.
He had a big week, period. I mean, tagging with his fiance and then
getting to see Swingers Palace for the first time.
That was good. I like that. That was good.
I can't even imagine that being my week. What a week that would be.
The Swingers Palace thing was good. I like that a lot.
Winning a championship in Trent's favorite indie company. I'm kidding.
Get the fuck out of here, J-Bone.
Number 1 trend.
Which is crazy.
Did it go number 1?
Yeah,
it was.
Number 1 in the U.S.
I saw that too. I never saw it hit 1. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was nuts. But anyway,
what the hell, Alicia? What'd you say?
I plead the fifth.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna break down the show for you guys tonight. Before we do, we'll do a couple. We got some Patreon shout outs today. Maybe a little news. We'll talk BTI. I did get this. I got this in the mail the other day. This came very quickly. The Rebellion DVD came fast.
That was
like
really
look at that.
I pre-ordered it and it's here. It's right away.
How long did your Hard to Kill pre-order DVD take?
In comparison? Hard to Kill took months. Like months. Like I didn't think I was getting it, but this one, the second it went.
And you're talking the previous Hard to Kill, not the most recent Hard to Kill.
Right.
Yeah. Right. The previous. Now the recent one I got. That one came quick. Ever since Collar and Elbow took over, we're good. But yeah, this came pretty quick. So that's shipping already right now. So nice. And then they have this Slamversary one preview or pre-order on that one right now too.
Yeah, they really have turned it around, Collar and Elbow.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. They really have.
Are you going to watch that DVD or are you going to not let it breathe? You're going to let that DVD breathe?
I don't get around to watch a lot of them. Now it's become a collector. I have all their DVDs over here. That's the thing about it. But maybe
I thought you were missing 2. Are you not missing 2? I'm
only no. I got everything.
You have everything?
I'm talking got the 3 Live Crew DVD. I got all of it, man. I got I even got a bonus copy of the America's Most Wanted best of. I have a second one from the second
Hoarder.
That one came. It was a freebie, but I had the original one too. But anyway,
do you have an idea of how many DVDs that is?
Oh, all the Impact DVD. I mean, I'm looking right at them. I should count them. I'm
just curious. Yeah, I'm curious to know how many there are.
For Patreon content, for people every great once in a while they ask about that video of you doing the wall of DVDs.
I know.
Your collection.
I'll do it on Patreon.
You know what? That's kind of your version of Bill's Instagram. So you really should pony up on that one. And speaking of Patreon, really quick while we've got it here at the top of the card, I just want to give a couple shout outs to new patrons So Les Hughes, thank you very much for joining us for family dinner.
Well, we have a video, don't we? We have a video.
Yes.
Well, that'll run at the end, but I still want to give these shouts at the top.
Sure.
And a very familiar face, Nurse Nicole. Thank you very much, Nurse Nicole.
I thought we were going to play it now.
Oh,
play it now?
You want to play it now?
Play it now.
Yeah, we'll play it now, and then we can do some. As soon as my cat stops messing with my cords here,
I'll play it. This is the nod to the
you're
patrons.
Always drowning in pussy. What is going on?
On that note, thank you, patrons.
Hey, don't tell my wife that one. All right, here we go. Here's some Patreon. Thank you.
Excellent music.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's like
I'm feeling kind of funky now.
I'm like, what do you? I'll just get laid after that.
I got laid during.
Light them up.
You like
I did that too.
That's pretty good, J-Bone. Pretty good. I'm gonna give you that one, kid. That was all right. What the
I
hell?
like it. I'm feeling some kind of funky way now.
Yeah, some kind of funky way. Very nice. Well, thank you to all the patrons. That was very cool to have you guys all join the Patreon. If you haven't yet, it's patreon.com/WeTalkImpact. So go ahead and join us on Patreon. There's a lot of stuff going on there, guys. A lot of bonus shows, bonus material, all sorts of shit. So join it. There's different tiers. Get on there, see what you like, and then and have fun with us. Anything else at the top of the show, J-Bone? Any other news? Anything you want to shout out here?
Oh yes, we have another live Linkski to share with the audience here.
Very nice.
We
Check this
share.
out.
We shared
Should we jingle first?
Yeah, put a jingle up. We got a jingle for it.
We got the jingle.
We got news jingle.
Play the news. Yeah, we'll throw
Jiminy
it in.
Christmas.
And now, J-Bone's news. It's not really news. I don't know why we're playing this jingle. It's more of a plug. J-Bone's plugs. Anyway, it says J-Bone's news, but it's J-Bone's plugs. But it's all of our plugs. Take it away, J-Bone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Oh, but it's not fake wrestling news. Dear God, Cat, what in the
My face hurts. It's too early for that.
Mark is just absolutely losing his shit.
Yeah, I came in on a high. Get it?
Something.
Yeah,
All right.
something.
So for those of you who have purchased T-shirts before from the Pro Wrestling Tee Shop, we thank you very much. We want you to continue doing that, but there's more. Oh, yes, there's more, folks. So there is a new link to check out. shopspreadshirt.com/total-nonstop-impact for some new merch. We got the mugs. We got the baseball caps. We got the tanks, men's, and women's. Yes. For your summertime pleasure, and cups and bags and all sorts of stuff. And because it's hot off the press, the next 2 weeks, 15% off, folks.
15% off. How about that? You want to show them? Pull up the page, J-Bone. Just show them real quick. Show them what we got.
I sense a coffee mug in my future.
Show them that. Show them so we get yelled at more for hawking merch and trying to make $1 by random troll account.
Summoning good energy.
Somebody's always pissed off that we're trying to make money, and we're here. We came here for a lot of money. They're like, you guys are nothing but just money hungry, money grubbing, trying to make money off of us now.
What did you do with the $12 payout from last week?
Subway.
I bought it. Yeah,
We came here for a lot of money.
Here's a little preview. These sexy models that I hired personally.
The one on the left is me.
This one? Oh, that's wow. Mark's hot. Never mind. So yeah, see baseball caps. We got the TNI UK represented here. Here we go. We got mugs, all sorts of stuff, men's tanks. So see, we didn't
show Alicia the ladies stuff, man. We finally got ladies cuts here.
Okay, so here's women's premium tanks. Here's another one. Well, that was the same one. Okay.
Tote bag.
Tote bags.
I like the 3-man booth mug, the TNI UK mug.
There we go. This one looks nice. This one, the red shirt with
they look so comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Baseball caps. There's 3 different styles baseball caps for each logo here. So you got the classic TNI TV here. You got the retro, you got the TNI UK, and then you got the OG. So yeah, there's a bunch of different logos, bunch of different stuff here. Baseball caps. You got the sweatshirt, cinch bags, so many different things
mugs.
here. Yeah, the mugs. And what's great is certain ones have different colors here to order. And I made sure there was a nice variety here for everyone. So yeah.
Viva variety.
Viva variety. Yes.
A lot of good stuff, man.
And even the tank top by Bella, the flowy tank top. Look at that.
The flowy.
So
flowy.
It's loose.
Yes. Yeah,
Loose
I might even have to get a flowy. No.
I think Kenny Omega needed a flowy for his shirt today.
Oh my God. He had all the flowies on today. So yeah, there you go. We're very excited. I've been talking about this for a while. Look, even Oreo is high pawing me, whatever the hell you want to call that. So yeah.
Cool.
So Kenny Omega's pirate gimmick surely is going to go with the Myers eye patch on the store, right? Are we going to get like a pirate faction? Is that where that's headed? Kenny should have like a pirate. Yeah, he was
Kenny Legs.
Be fucking led by Captain Jack Sparrow and shit. Like what the hell? But very cool. Yeah. So anybody who's gotten Jay's Smash This Podcast merch knows the quality of that stuff. So we're using the same distributor. So check that out. If you like that merch, you'll like this one.
So the link is in the description, or if you're watching live now, I just dropped it in the Twitch and YouTube chat. So 2 weeks, 15% off.
There you go.
So like I said, don't feel bad if you can't get something right now. You got 2 weeks to get those savings. So
nice. Pick something up, y'all. Come on. So if you like
Trent needs Subway again.
I need more Subway. I gotta buy some lunch, you know. Lisa's got a wedding to pay for.
I got Taco Bell 2 blocks or 2 minutes from my house. You know,
Bill's got merch to buy. Mark's got to keep the hot wife in good fashion. You know, I mean, we got a lot of things to pay for, guys. So buy some merch. Buy some merch. But anyway, check that out.
I got a wedding anniversary with with Mrs. J Bone coming up soon. I gotta buy her something out of the the quarter slot machine. Or something.
When is the anniversary, J Bone?
It's August 3rd, I think. I gotta double check that one.
I think big violation, huh? Alicia, look at that. He thinks it's August 3rd.
Look, I'm sorry.
I don't think it's a big deal when people don't remember significant dates. Like, I'm sorry.
I had one of these. This is 8% alcohol. This is just like ridiculous. Like I got lost in my own house a little bit before the show. This is horrible.
Jay,
if you taste delicious, but my God.
If you forget your anniversary, Mrs. J-Bone's gonna just look at you and go, "Who booked this?"
Well, my wife's birthday is the day before that, so J-Bone, I'll remind you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's next Tuesday. No problem.
Teamwork, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Teamwork makes it look. See, I made dinner tonight. She put it away. Teamwork makes the dream work. So.
My wife made dinner. I ate it. I feel you.
Teamwork. More teamwork.
That's well, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that's different. I did the dishes.
Hey. High five on that one. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well,
too sweet for
you two are done jerking each other off. We can get out with this review.
Wait, bathhouse on the bottom.
This is sick. This is sick. This whole place is going to hell in a handbasket.
Already, too. 14 minutes in. But that being said,
we'll still finish in under an hour and a half.
We will.
Fuck around for 20 minutes to top it off.
It's going to be result. What do you think? Boom, done. See you next week.
That we fucking roll. All right. Let's do this.
Buy some merch. We're out of here. Good night.
All right. Let's do this thing.
Any other news bites you want to mention real quick, Jay? Anything else going on?
We have an update on the card ski for this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Big update.
Run that off real quick. We'll do it at the top of the show here.
All right. So, homecoming this Saturday. I have fond memories of my
man, I can't wait to hear this.
my homecoming. No, actually nothing I can really tell. It's
Wait,
bad,
we want to hear all about this.
Jiminy Christmas.
I want to know.
You remember that kid in the Hot for Teacher video? Never mind. No.
Dude, the Bone was pulling it when he was like 14.
I was Actually, I was doing that. I was doing that in kindergarten with the. Oh, do I got stories? No, that's for another time. All right.
Off the rails.
Anyway, J-Bone,
Unheard of.
where's your homecoming date now in 2021? Is she? Can we get her on the show?
She's doing time.
It's you.
Doing hard time.
I
What?
didn't anticipate that.
Wow. Yeah. What? That
Just
escalated quickly.
I was the victim. I was the victim.
Oh.
She's doing time. I thought I had a bad fucking marriage. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. At least no one's in prison.
Wow.
Shit. Or is
I'm full of shit. I'm just having fun here. All right, so here we go. The updated card for Homecoming. Who's going to be the king and who's going to be the queen? They are going to crown a Homecoming king and queen this Saturday. Let's go through the card, shall we? We got a hardcore match here. W. Morrissey versus Eddie Edwards. This one should absolutely headline everything. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to this. They are going to tear the house down. Alicia Edwards is scared shitless. We got the Homecoming King and Queen tournament. That's what everybody's talking about here. We got some new additions to the tournament tonight. We got Hernandez and Alicia. Let's see. We have Diana Perrazzo, the Knockouts champion, and question mark. We don't know who she's going to pick. We don't know.
Doesn't matter who she picks. She's going to win it.
Well, yeah, you might not be the. There's going to be some opinions on that one. We'll talk more about that later. Petey Williams and Jordan Grace, or Little Petey Pump and Thick Mama Pump, if
Hell
you're
yes.
cool.
Love it.
That one's going to be a
that
lot
was
of fun.
great.
Yeah. It's nice to see them return.
The numbers don't lie, J-Bone.
They've got great chemistry.
And they spell disaster for your ass at
I
Homecoming.
love that.
We got Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green, who, I mean, a lot of them are just picking them right off the bat to squash this. We'll see. She's got a broken neck or something. Crazy Steve and Rosemary. That's a good one.
Nice.
Falaba and Tasha Steeles from out of nowhere,
That
Love
was
it.
good too.
I love
That
it.
was real good.
leaving Kiara Hogan in the dirt. Oof, rough one. Tommy Dreamer and Rachel Ellering.
Yeah, that's a random one. That was super.
So random.
Interesting.
Did they have any interaction before this? I don't remember them.
No, it's just Tommy Dreamer kind of awkwardly doing his, his fault.
Yeah,
I understood about half of that.
Booking himself into rando matches.
Exactly. Yeah. Next thing you know, he's going to be, tagging with the Swingerellas or something. I don't know. And then we got Brian Myers with another mystery opponent.
So there's two mystery opponent ones going on.
Yeah. So not everything is picked. So it's going to be very interesting. I mean, it's so random. I mean, you could pick someone, sure, but man, as goofy as this tournament is, it's hard to pick.
Man, they sold it with a fantastic intergender TV match tonight, I thought.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, dude, that was good today. That intergender. We'll get to it in a second. We'll get to that right now.
And then last but certainly not least on this card, we have an X Division title from Josh Alexander defending against Black Taurus. Shut up and take my money.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah,
that's going to be a great match, man.
Oh, my God. Like, the tournament's going to be a lot of fun, but everything else is just chef's kiss here.
So we've got two regular non-tournament matches on the card then? And Eddie, and then
two non-tournament matches.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything that else that got booked during the show is actually going to be for next week, I believe. Like the Sami Callihan team versus Kenny Omega's team, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, let's do it. Anything else?
Actually, yeah, one last little thing. Bill, I'm going to throw this one to you because you actually reminded me earlier. So I'm going to give you credit on this one. Go ahead, brother.
Well, there is some for fans of TNA and Impact. There is a reunion happening that was announced a couple days ago by Sami Callihan's return of Pro Wrestling Revolver in Iowa on October 30th.
And who said cool things don't happen in Iowa?
I know. The return of the Wolves tagging together, Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards. They're back. And then as we kind of got talking, that's not the only person we were going to be seeing coming back. Not confirmed with Impact yet, but Alex Shelley will be showing up during one of the indie shows in September. In early September in the Chicagoland area. So maybe September we get the return of Alex Shelley. And if the Wolves have had some matches together, who knows? Bound for Glory, bring them all together. Very few matches in history between those classic teams.
True. Very true. We'll see where it goes. That's going to be really interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, they're running, Revolver's running on the 30th. It was it's funny because we use like AAW, we use a lot of the Revolver, the same guys that they have, but it's like we're running 29th and 30th. So basically, it's almost like anybody who's on the 30th is definitely not winning the Lineham tournament that we're doing the 2 nights. We're like, I guess Ace Austin's not going to be, is not a contender for this. But we haven't announced, we only announced a few talents for it. So I don't even know who's in it yet. But yeah, no, that looks like a good show. That's going to be a lot of fun too. So Revolver's a good company, man. They're good to see them back.
Yeah, it's good to see. There's a lot of Impact talent has a lot of indie appearances coming up, like Moose, Swan, Willie Mack. They're all at a Violence and Suffering show in Jersey coming up on August 7th. So that's great to see. Even Macklin will be at a local indie this Saturday near me. Cardona's coming to the farmers market in my town.
Your farmers market is the hoppinest wrestling place.
I can't believe it's farmer. Do you buy grocery too, like on your way out?
You can. You can buy fresh butchered meat.
Do you walk out with like, well, I needed a steak and some tomatoes while I'm watching these guys?
I could. I don't usually because I might grab a pizza pie. I usually get some nuts. I get some nice roasted, cinnamon glazed nuts.
Nice.
And then I say, how do you like these nuts?
All right. Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Nice. No, that was fun. I'll give it up for Bill.
Get out of here.
I have seen that penis.
He just fucking D's nuts, all of us, all you guys too. Awesome. Love it.
I was looking for the bite, but I don't think we have this one. I was looking for the bring me fresh meat. That's what Bill says.
Did we get rid of that one?
I think we did.
Meat? That sucks. But all right.
But they do have good nuts. They do have good nuts there.
Correct. That's what I've been told. All right, let's jump into BTI, guys. BTI was Macklin and Trey. Speaking of Macklin, and it was a double count out, but I was texting our group. I like Macklin a lot in this match. Like, this is the first time I really liked Macklin. I was like, he's usually kind of dry, but he had a good opponent and a good crowd. I don't know, Bill, live, what was it like? I mean, people really seemed like they were into Macklin live, though, which I was surprised about, too. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Well, because Macklin, he's a badass. People usually do like the badass character coming like the Macklin's going to kill you. But then he obviously starts healing it up during this match to kind of turn the fans against him because they might have even known that the fans were embracing him. But there is something to like about Macklin with his style. He's kind of like a no-nonsense. But then it's where he goes over the line to goes too far, which happens at the end of this match. But it's definitely we're getting that character right now.
He was. I think it looked good. I don't know what about everybody else. I thought she stuck out today.
Well, everything else with Macklin that we've seen so far has been kind of a squash match. So this was like some real competition for him. So I knew this was going to be good.
What do you think, Mark?
I mean, it was his best match for sure. I think Trey being the opponent helps a lot. Trey's fantastic. I wasn't as won over as you guys. It's still boring to me, but definitely his best match and a better match than we've seen. We got to see more moves, like more locks, more wrestling from him than just kind of beating the shit out of somebody. So
it gave me hope on him though. Like, I was like, okay. Like maybe he's not all lost here. Maybe we got something with this guy.
And we know, we've seen that happen before too. Like the same thing happened with Chris Bay. Like at first I was like, I don't get it. What's his character? He was great in the ring, but I was like, I don't get this ultimate finesser bullshit. And now obviously I do. And I think he's fucking awesome. So, you never know. You never know.
Joe Doring has joined us. Joe, what are you, Macklin? You guys hang out backstage? Do you share each other's icy hot? Like, what's going on back there?
He's a badass like me.
Why does he sound like what's his name from a Sling Blade, like Billy Bob
Potatoes?
What?
Boom.
You like them French fry taters?
I want to actually bring up this comment right off the back. What I said. This was my favorite part of the match too.
The double count out.
Yeah, typically that's a finish we all put our noses up at, but I think we could most likely all agree here it served really well in this instance. Because both of these guys are sitting without story going forward. Trey has not had the proper storylines post feud with Sammy. So this is going to give that some direction and give them both something to do. I think that's important for both those guys because they're not in title pictures currently.
What does everybody think about Trey and the listeners too? What do you guys? I mean, I feel like he's so lost right now without anything.
He is.
He's got nothing right now.
Gear.
He's got gear.
He's got the sickest.
When he first came back, his gear was bad. Now it's good.
Yes.
but like,
agreed.
I don't know. Like, do we like? Where's? I mean, could this be the feud? They got PD coming into it too. I don't know. Like,
I get where you're going because I know we've had this conversation in the Discord too. I'm a huge Trey fan. There's definitely a piece to Trey that's missing in terms of what it is to kind of to get over the hump to kind of be a champion. But I have faith in Trey. Like the dude works hard. He's got passion, clearly.
Speaking of passion, Eli Samuel was a member of the Trey Miguel fan club in the audience tonight.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Eli, he was there at he was there. Did you guys get to meet and talk? He's one of the super fans, man. Or not one of the
only briefly. But because like I said, when you're in there, you don't really move unless you're sitting together. There's nowhere else really to go. So unless you see people at the beginning or the end of the show.
Gotcha. Cool. He's been a long time supporter of the show too. So shout out to him as well. But no, I want to hear everybody's thoughts on Trey in the chat. What do you guys think? I mean, is he lost? I don't know, Alicia. I don't know if you have a take on Trey. I just think like he's totally lost right now. Nothing going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's lost. I would just say, like you're saying, nothing going on. Hopefully they have plans for him soon.
I hope so.
Because I felt like we had a big thing going when he made that surprise return.
Yeah.
So,
all the momentum in the world. He's still really over too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like everybody on our roster is over with our Impact crowd for
true.
good reason. It kind of goes without saying. But and as far as this Trey thing, like, obviously he's like a crowd favorite. But either way, I just hope that they, like with everybody's got to get their shot back in. So maybe once this current session of things smooths over, we'll progress into the next. Seems to be the way of things around Impact.
I feel like they're showing Trey some respect here, but he's still going to end up dropping to Macklin, which I think is going to not benefit Trey. I don't think he's in a strong enough position right now to take a loss to Macklin. Honestly, Trey had a huge win over Sammy after his triumphant return, and since he's just kind of been bounced around here and there. He's a great performer in the ring, awesome work, great guy, but storyline wise, there's like no reason to invest in Trey right now, which sucks ass because Trey fucking rules. So.
Yeah, that sucks. He just I don't know. It's a real slow rebuild for him. I don't know
what they had to rebuild, but they put him right in the main event when he came back.
But it's like boom,
before he left, he was there, and when he came back, he was there, but. Just like everything else, you're gonna have to wade through it again, just like Sammy's done, and he'll go up. Well, maybe X Division, we'll see. But this is a better place for his character because as a rascal, like him for what they were, they would never be taken seriously. I can't take him seriously.
Yeah,
for sure.
What
Their gimmick was not a serious gimmick.
Are they like serious now? Or are they still like a goofy thing now?
I assume they're just goofy, but I don't know.
Is anybody watching them? What are they? Matt?
Nobody watches NXT.
Well, they had to tone them down a little bit because you can't do that.
You can't just be like, I'm smoking weed. Like, hey, PG, I'm sitting there smoking weed with Triple H.
No,
What is it?
No foggy entrance.
Yeah, none of that. I mean, their entrance music was a bong rip. I mean, you can there's no way NXT would ever do.
Music in the whole world.
Greatest. Yeah, it's the greatest entrance
Honestly,
ever.
the guts, like the balls it takes to be like, we're gonna start your music off with a bong rip. Who wants to soundbite that one? They're like, hey, me, I'll fucking do it. Probably all
Which is fine, but you're never going to get beyond the level.
It is. It is. We'll see what happens with Trey. We'll see. I mean, for now,
I still see nothing but great things in the future for Trey. I think he's a gifted talent. I love Trey Miguel. He just right now he's just in a shit spot for whatever reason. They just haven't had the booking for him right now.
Yeah, for now.
I look like a young boy to you?
Not anymore.
Kind of do.
Right now.
Don't worry. I think there's another guy that's in a similar situation, but I don't think we have the same opinion of. But they have a great feud history together, and that's Ace Austin. And get them back together, and we'll right the ship for both of them.
If you put them back together and just go for a blood feud with those guys, I'm in for that.
I'm totally in for that
because they're definitely breaking Ace solo. I mean, they're like Fulton's really straying a lot for they're really figuring out a way to get Ace like into a solo thing. I think put him with Trey. I mean, I think right now at first I think it's gonna be the Macklin thing. That thing they're going.
Yeah.
Backstage, Gia Miller is standing by D'Amore's office. There's a what? You cutting me off? You ruined my whole momentum's off, J-Bo.
I'm sorry, but you missed the end of this.
Like, I said PD came in.
You mean okay? I missed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
wish I'd thought of that.
Quick finger on Don. Good job, whoever that was.
But no, PD comes. So I mean, it could be a pivot with these three. I don't know. Something could be happening with these guys. Who knows?
Something.
Gia backstage by D'Amore's office. There's a rumor D'Amore's got a big announcement. She knocks on his door. He comes out and she's like, "You've been there all day. What's going on?" He's like, "You have a big announcement." He goes, "It is true." And Tommy comes in and he reminds Scott that they need to start looking for Kenny's number one contender for the world championship. And D'Amore's like, "You know what? I'm going to let you take care of that, Dreamer. You handle this whole thing. I got to go. I'm busy." So he sputters out. And then we go to the first opening match on this one is going to be this, by the way, tonight marks it's Jay White's in-ring debut for Impact. He's never done it at the dark. He's never done anything. So
crazy.
Kind of cool to see that. So it's a non-title match. It's the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson versus Jay White and Bay. So they go right in. So this is like the tease of Bay with the Bullet Club and that whole thing. But the Good Brothers do win. It was a great match. Great opener. Good energy. Good Brothers win. They pin Bay. So that's the thing you got to keep in mind. They pin Bay. But this isn't a weird. I mean, this really is a very like it's almost like this feud's from a different world altogether than just doing it here. Like, go ahead, Alicia.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about it because it's a little out of my element. But yeah,
well, I love that they've tied Chris Bay in though, at least, right? Because you got
to anchor it with an impact.
It's very heavy. It's very heavy on outside elements to the story and a requirement to some level that you understand the relationship between these people who you don't recognize for the most part if you only watch Impact or you only watch Stateside Wrestling. So it's nice to have Chris Bay thrust into this because one, he deserves the spotlight. And two, it ties it all back into Impact. We need that to stay grounded in like we need the stories to stay grounded in Impact to some degree, no matter what's going on with external companies.
Listeners, what do you guys think? Do you want to see Chris Bay in the Bullet Club? Do you want to see all this kind of grow for Bay? I mean, they're clearly anchoring. They're attaching him to this, so it's a big push for him. Yeah, either way.
Last week, and I don't know how much the TV did it justice, but Chris Bay was the first guy out at TV tapings, super over with the crowd. Yeah. And that's a guy that's been pretty much heelish for the most part, most recently. So it's just the people just like Chris Bay. He finessed a way into their hearts.
He did.
He did.
He did. Jay, as a Bullet Club guy, by your shirt, are you into this whole thing? Are you down for Bay and the Bullet Club? What are you thinking?
I am. I'm excited about it. I'm glad this wasn't just boom, he's in. You know, they're doing a little story with this. You know, I was actually surprised that Bay and Jay White took the loss here. But you've got to keep the Good Brothers looking strong because they're tag champs. You just can't have them losing right off the bat. You know, sometimes you have tag teams do that right after they win, and it's like, what are you doing? You know, it's kind of a head scratcher. So they're telling a bit of a story here, you know, and later, I know I'm jumping ahead here a little, but, you know, Bay assumed that he was just in the Bay Club now, the Bullet Club or Bay Club. I'm not sure, you know, how you want to spin that one. But, you know, Jay's like, no, you're not in, but I haven't given up on you yet. So, you know, they're telling a story here. So that's good. That's good.
We'll see where they go with it. But the Good Brothers win this whole thing. But now the next segment's awesome. It's Fire and Flava backstage talking about the Knockouts tag belts. And then Fala comes in.
So good.
And he's like,
so good.
He's like, "What's up, ladies?" And he like pulls out some flowers and he's like, "Will you go to homecoming with me?" And Kira's like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "Actually, I was inviting Tasha." And then like she's like, "Your cheap ass fake flowers," and shit. She started like getting all pissed off. But
So
this
good.
is man, like Tiara. I can't do that anymore because she's probably gonna be like Liara Savage or something in NXT after this.
Did you just think of that? Did you just tie that into Macho Man off the top of your head?
Well, she's Kira Hogan. Like, what do we do with you? How about Lyra Savage?
They'll make a girl on fire again.
Well, we know they still have. What was the one Taya didn't pick? Wasn't it like tuna fish sandwich or something?
What? Tuna fish sandwich?
What?
Was that going to be
Taya like turned down? And like, weren't they going to call her like something with tuna in the title?
No, are you kidding me?
I don't remember that. But
did she make a big stink of that? Like she picked Frankie Monet. She was proud of it.
Well, she
did go on record, with that.
Tuna melt Taya? What?
Yeah, something like that.
No way. I need to
ask her to be called Tuna Melt Taya. I'm hearing this wrong.
Coming down the aisle,
man.
From Sourdough, California. Tuna Melt Taya.
I hope she gets out of the penitentiary soon, man.
Where the hell is Truck today, by the way? Like, where's speaking of bread?
Did he have family coming or something?
He's busy this week with his mom.
Yeah.
God, okay. I was going to say,
Truck,
speaking of
if you're
bread,
listening back, I hope you're having a great time with your mom. We all miss you. We love you, Truck.
Yeah, definitely Truck, man. I was like, speaking of bread, he's a big bread guy. He likes to bake bread on weekends and give it to the homeless. What a good guy. I would never do that. Truck's like, him and his wife bake loaves of bread and give it to the homeless. And none of us do that shit. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't do anything like that nice. And here's Truck doing stuff like that. Man. Anyway, Lyra Savage.
Man, this is horrible.
That might still be my favorite. Which one's Jay has really climbed the charts to become legendary? But man, this is horrible. It's fucking long time classic.
It's funny. I was watching Saved by the Bell reruns. Big surprise. That episode came up. So this is horrible.
Nice.
And that episode was
Did
on.
You pop?
I popped because I was watching it, and it just heard him go, "Man, this is horrible." And I was like, "What?" You know what episode it is? Bill, you remember this episode. Bill's a Saved by the He knows it's Saved by the Bell too. The episode with the video yearbook. You remember this episode?
Oh, yeah.
Where they turned into the dating tape, the dating video. Like he takes all the girls' tape things and he sells them off to like different high schools.
Fantastic.
So then he stops time when like he's in the principal's office and Slater's coming in to punch him, and it's like time out and everything pauses. He's like, "Man, this is horrible." And I'm like, "That's it. That's the clip."
That had the impact on future entrepreneurs that Zach Morris had.
I'm fucking weird. I was watching on Hulu, like my Hulu is Saved by the Bell episode and NYPD Blue, the Mark Paul Gosselaar years.
Oh,
I have two shows out of my like 5 that I'm going through star Zach Morris.
Gonna mix in a little Dead Man on Campus.
I mean, I might as well. I don't know what else he's in though. I mean, he's not in much else. I guess Wait, Mark, do you want to tell them what the proposed
Franklin and Batch
is going to be? Franklin and Batch. That was a good show, actually.
Oh, didn't I go? I went over that. That was on the Patreon.
Well, you got to mention what the hell it is, just how bad it is.
So for the T&I fans' choice for coming up next, one of the choices is Saved by the Bell, which got a huge reaction from the panel here.
Like,
but it's the new one. So if you guys pick that, we got to watch the new Saved by the Bell, which I've already watched.
Shouldn't have picked it, guys.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Can we just watch like any scenes that have the original cast?
And that's it. Just clip them together.
Yeah, we'll see what the people say. Maybe we'll watch MLW. Who knows?
Oh, and
come on, man, get a life.
Get a life.
Sorry, confirm for the people that may not have believed it, but the reference, the name was Sunshine Tuna that Taya threw out there.
Oh.
And then she denied that it was a real, like she put it out there. Like I picked Frankie Monet. Like it wasn't like Sunshine Tuna. Like she used that as an example.
Right.
It sounds like that was the name that they wanted to, they at least tossed her away.
Tuna?
Well, I told you Tuna was in there.
It's like I've had a sushi roll called Sunshine Tuna probably at like a fucking restaurant.
She said I could be called Sunshine Tuna and make it work. And she said she was joking, but I don't think she was joking.
We got this idea for you, Sunshine Tuna. What do you think about that?
I hate to say it though, but like from what I'm hearing, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, "Yeah, that's it. That's the next big thing," because they really like.
Come on,
like kid joke style.
Oh, they're all
that's
like,
so
like
up north.
anything that would self-deprecate you, Vince would be like, "Yeah, you're on the fast track to be the next John Cena."
He's such a fucking sadist.
We'll make it work.
That shit. Yeah.
It's like I think that's why people are like starting to pitch like crazy ideas to him now, and that's why like weird stuff's afoot at the Circle K, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Falling apart.
He's gonna puke.
Falling apart. Jesus Christ. We get so it's gonna be Fala and Tasha.
Hell yeah. Can I just mention really quickly two of my fucking favorites?
Yeah.
Right here, you can see represented behind me and on my head coming together for this. Like I instantly have a team I'm rooting for there. Unfortunately, they're gonna run into Buzzsaw Deanna, but
at least they're gonna there's gonna be fun spots.
Yes.
I was saying in the chat earlier, the group chat, that like I really like the way Tasha, Fala, and Kira work together. So this is already going to be an exciting, fun dynamic.
Yeah,
and Kira's going to be out there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking shit.
It's sad though. It's her last loop, man.
Like
we got like
this
what?
is confirmed. Like this is official. You guys.
Well, this is OnlyFans confirmed.
And she said on her OnlyFans.
Until isn't it? Doesn't.
Oh, remember Trey was also in the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trey left too.
She is. Yeah, she's gone and not under contract. That doesn't mean she won't turn right around and.
I don't know.
I mean, we were missing Trey for like 3 months or something. Long time. Like long enough where I was like, Trey's gone.
Well, either way, we're gonna eventually see something for Tasha. I think that's the cool thing. Like they're gonna break Tasha out of something. So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of the knockout, so intergender match was next. It was Caleb with Tennille outside versus Taylor Wilde, and this was badass.
Great match.
This was a great intergender match, man. I gotta give a shout out to Caleb though, because like we really don't get he doesn't get that like Taylor's great, but Caleb worked really well with her.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Like he made himself like look like we could just like outsmart it all.
He
the
was
time.
a Barry Horowitz in this match.
Yes,
dude.
Compliment.
Great comparison.
He was great. He's just a functional. Like perfect, like functional guy to plug into that role. I thought he did a great job.
And he's already got a believable in the division because he's got such a presence in the knockouts division. But like this is how you book an intergender television match to try and sell a pay-per-view or an event. This was like if you were a hater of intergender, it just wasn't your thing. This match was very believable in the way they told the story, even the way like the Poison Rana was set up, the moves that Taylor landed on a bigger opponent. Like This was a fucking great match. I wasn't expecting this level of match out of this. It was probably my second favorite match of the night. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Caleb and Taylor both. And Taylor's gear, holy shit, fire as fuck.
Yeah, dude, she's cool. What do you think, J-Bone? You've been quiet for about 10 minutes already.
Dude,
I'm
Are we
responding
thinking about Mir Neesum's question?
What is he saying? What's he saying?
He wants to know how many times everyone's seen Showgirls.
Showgirls.
I've seen every Paul Verhoeven film at least 10 times.
I said too many. I actually this is one I actually went to the movie theater to go see.
NC-17, baby.
Showgirls. Sat right next to my.
Herman was not in the movie theater with you at the time.
No, but it was one of those ones where it's like, you're supposed to go with your bro,
That was a bro.
Showgirls is that movie that's been seen many times over and over, but not because it's fucking good.
Come on, man. We all like Versace after that. We were all buying Versace.
So I'm seeing, you're sitting next to your bro, my bro, and you're supposed to have that bumper seat there, and that was before I knew about the bumper seat. So I'm like elbow to elbow with him, and I'm like, how you doing? It was kind of awkward.
And you're like, hey, this is that pool scene everyone was talking about. Can you move over a seat? I'm actually good right here. I really don't want to go anywhere. Are you sure, man? Because this is really about to get awkward. Like, for who? You? And then J-Bone said, never been the same since.
Yeah, and then he pulled the popcorn, bucket thing with me, and it was like, oh God!
Oh, very nice. Okay, all right. Little too much information for me, but that's okay.
Sorry, J-Bone. Was that a buttered popcorn? All right, that's enough. All right, but anyway, let's go on here. But no, great match.
No salt. Oh, what?
Taylor does win. That was good. And then now we go to that promo you were talking about, Jay, where Jay White.
Oh,
and
by
Chris
the way,
I'm
sorry, I'm a little late to the dance here. Homecoming. That match with Taylor Wilde and Caleb with a K was phenomenal, and I even popped for Caleb with a K's gear because he had that sexy red velvet vest on. But yeah, Taylor Wilde kicked his ass. It was amazing. It was great.
It was a fun match, man.
It was. And man, she took some stiff kicks and hits. He did not ease up on her just because she was a girl. No, and we haven't seen a match like this in a while.
I love the youth of our audience sometimes. Akeem here. Oh, wait. Does this Showgirls thing have to do with Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
Yes,
yep.
It does.
It sure does.
It does.
Yes, if you're under the age of 25, you're probably like, what?
Spano, what are you doing? Fuck.
It's a continuation of the story of her and Slade.
It's after Jesse goes to college in the Saved by the Bell universe.
That's why she wasn't in the college
years. And needs to pay her way through.
Yeah, exactly. She had to move to Vegas, change her name to Nomi, and
she went to Las Vegas. Or something.
Like Bill said, there's a reason she wasn't in the college years, right? That's why you didn't see Jesse in the college years.
She had to pay for those college years.
Yep, she had to pay for those college years.
Oh, she paid for it.
Showgirls. A tale of Jesse Spano paying for college as a single girl
in
Las Vegas
too.
Dude, she was.
I'm so excited.
Oh God!
Oh fuck! If you had to watch Saved by the Bell right now, you're like, "What is this shit? This is
all right." Sorry, back to the review.
Review of Saved by the Bell.
I'd love to, but real quick, actually, for anybody watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave the video a like and to comment #Showgirls on the.
Yeah, this is horrible.
It sure fucking is, but let's keep going.
There's only one episode of Showgirls. It'll change your life. Probably not for the best.
And that swimming pool scene.
Anyway, it's an interesting time capsule. It's an interesting time capsule now. If you're a fan of Paul Verhoeven's films, you should definitely watch Showgirls.
Paul Verhoeven's a crazy ass director. He did RoboCop, Basic Instinct, Showgirls. What else did he do, Mark?
Starship Troopers.
He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, tons of good shit.
Every Paul Verhoeven movie has like a unrated like version that they put out too. So like if you could always watch both, and you're like, damn, they cut all this shit out. Like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like he's nuts. All right, well, Jay, talk about this next segment. This is the Jay White and Chris Bay backstage thing where he thought he was in the Bullet Club and all that.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he's like, man, that is not how I wanted to spend my first match in the Bullet Club with a loss. And Jay White was like, whoa.
Slow down there, young buck.
Whoa, yeah, young buck. He's like, look, you tagged with me doesn't mean you're in the Bullet Club. He's like, I believe in a redemption story. So look, let's work on this. I got an idea. Let's go over here and talk about this. I'm just praying to God that my panther of a cat here doesn't wipe out all my shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky is joining the show. Say hello, Rocky.
How you doing, Apollo? It's great to be here today on Total Nonstop Impact. Oh, Rocky.
I didn't hear no bell.
Which one's Jay?
Which one's Rocky? Right? Rocky is so not interested. He's just walking around here. He's trying to get my attention because he's like,
Rock to appear on TNI, but not the first Rock to appear on Impact.
So he's like Rocky 5. And you're like, he's not interested. He's Rocky 5. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Rocky 5.
Poor Tommy.
No, you're talking Rocky 6. You're talking Rocky Balboa. Rocky 5 is where
Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn.
He's just looking. He's looking for some treats, yo. He's like, yo, J-Bone, give me some treats.
I like Rocky 5. Okay,
it's
got its moments. I hate the kid though. The son pisses me off.
Yeah.
The kid can get fucked, but he died though. He died in real life. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. Rocky, Sylvester's real son, who played his son in Rocky 5, died of like an overdose. Yeah, it sucks. Bill, where's that? Where are they filming that? Where he lives? That's South Philly. Where about is that?
South Philly. Yeah.
Is that near the arena? Your ECW arena?
Yeah. Yeah. Roughly, probably a little more down, like Washington Ave, like down near the Italian Market area. But
gotcha. That's where he's running, right?
Area.
He's running through the Italian Market.
Yes.
That's that whole thing. Gotcha. There you go. Resident Philadelphian right here. We can ask him. But yeah, he's Rocky 5. Oh, actually, in the comments, while we're going to the next segment,
by far the worst Rocky movie.
What are your thoughts on Rocky 5?
It is the worst, but it's watchable. It's still
it's watchable.
Franchise, you know.
I've only seen the first Rocky.
That's it? Not even 4?
Oh, you
I
gotta
commit to any more.
You gotta see 4. 4 is the best one.
All right, that's it. Where's
that? Yeah,
watch
happening
here.
Charity watch along.
And you're in Jersey, or you're by proxy. Have to watch them at least once a year.
At least 4.
Right.
4 is where he ends communism.
You won't understand what a montage
is. That the Dolph
is.
Lundgren one where the I Will Crush You movie? Okay.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Well, that's our generation's Rocky.
It is.
It is.
Up in the late 80s, it's Rocky 4.
I like Larry Bonga. I like Rocky 7 where he runs up the steps, forget why he's there.
Come on, man. Oh, shit. Poor Rocky was like battling like cancer and stuff in the
What am I doing?
That's good.
What are we doing over here? They got art in this building. What?
That's a nice looking statue. It looks like what?
I didn't like the Creed movies though. I thought they were.
I like Creed. I like Creed, but they're different. It's a different movie.
It was just redo of part 1.
I'm absolutely with you. I heard so much stuff about how amazing Creed was, so I bought it without ever having seen it. It was okay.
Well, it's
at best.
They basically took part 1 of Rocky and turned it into like Apollo's.
But did you see Creed 2?
No,
I didn't bother.
I didn't either.
If it's off of Rocky 4,
right? I mean, do they do a good job? Because I know Dolph was in it.
Yeah,
Dolph's in it.
I should check it out.
I'm exactly in line with Trent here. I didn't see the second one because the first one disappointed me.
I was so let down by the first
same. Because I'm a huge fan of every Rocky movie.
They went to the same steak place I sent you to, Trent.
Did they really?
Where they eat the cheesesteaks in Rock and Creed is Max's.
No shit. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's the one? I gotta watch it again now. That's probably. I mean, I saw it before you sent me over there. Shit, I gotta check now. I gotta watch it to see that again. I don't know.
Bridget Nielsen paid many rubles to not be in it.
She's not. Is she in Creed 2?
Well, I think she has a cameo in it.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Is she?
It's not a long role. Like Dolph has a larger role, but I think she does have a cameo in there.
Dolph is great in it though, because he really plays like the, you know.
Well, it's his son that is the big challenger.
Yeah.
He's the champ.
What a weird, what a premise though. It was Apollo's like child out of wedlock, and like he discovers that he's Apollo kid's dad, Apollo's his dad, and all this shit. And Rocky's fucking raising him. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, what is all this shit?
And now Dolph's here. Jesus.
And now Dolph's like, I got a kid too. Like,
they should fight.
He'll crush you.
He'll crush you like I crush you. And he's like, they have good fight, yes. And he's like, this is great. What are the odds that this happened? That you killed his dad, and now he can beat your son's ass. They couldn't write this any better. This is perfect. Somebody booked this match. Who booked this shit? Put fucking Jim Mitchell back down here. Where is he?
All this because of a cat.
Who booked this?
Right. Well, this is total nonstop fucking cats, isn't it? Isn't that the name of this show?
Total nonstop kitties.
Rocky, where'd you go? You're famous. You broke the internet. Never mind. We continue.
All right. A little thing with Josh Alexander talking about looking for challengers. Demore comes up and says, all right, you got one. Black Taurus this Saturday at Homecoming. So that'll be the X match. Now, Bill, we're not here to kayfabe anyway. Bill, you saw all these matches be taped, right? You were there for these. We're not going to lie to everybody. You already saw these get taped. So we know they're taped. I'm sure you can at least say yay or nay on the quality of this match. It's probably one to watch. Keep an eye. Like, should people tune in on Saturday?
Yeah. There's not a Josh Alexander match you shouldn't tune into.
Yeah,
and Black Taurus, he fits in. Like they brought him in with the thinking of using him in the X division, so he fits in well here. So I definitely tune in. That's a lot of them. You got surprises coming on Saturday. Obviously you have this, and then you have Eddie versus W. Morrissey again in a hardcore match. You can't miss that.
That's badass. That one, that parking lot brawl was the shit. I did enjoy that a lot. 2 Kennys. What are the odds those Kennys end up on their eBay store, like next to the marker? Like, are they right there?
I think there's a good chance. Well, we'll talk about it, but in Swingers Palace, he breaks the chandelier. He takes the chandelier. So I just wonder, like, is that already on eBay? I assume it is.
Somebody pull up their eBay store. Like, I wonder
what's some shit I want to cover on After Dark one night. Somebody remind me too
about the eBay store. I just want to let you know that
some more shit about the markers.
While Impact is selling the marker for $25, that signs the Impact merchandise. I still have mine.
$5,
half the price. Yeah, I got Bill's mark. $12 for the autographed pen by the Sharpie by me. The Impact Monster is $25. I got you for $12 right here for a Sharpie signed by me. And maybe I'll throw in like a sticker or something. We'll see.
That's going to be as infamous as the scumbag giveaway.
You guys are summoning him. That's 2.
That
Somebody
is
else say Kyle. Wait, how many is it? 5 Kyles to get Kyle here? Oh, that is it. That's it.
5 to get Kyle in.
Yeah.
That's 4. All right, backstage, Gia Miller is with Deanna. She asks the Virtuosa about the AAA, NWA Empower stuff. Is she biting off more than she can chew? She's like, absolutely not. I'm the Virtuosa. And she's like, I'm offended you're not asking this sort of question to Kenny Omega. You know, why are you only asking me me this?
I'm letting them know what's up.
Yeah. And she's like, this Saturday, I'll be at the Homecoming pay-per-view. It'll be, I'll be the queen, and I'm going to choose my king, and I will reveal that later on. So, mystery. Any guesses? Who's Deanna's partner? Like, who's she even aligned with, like, guy-wise?
She's not aligned with anyone, period, right now.
Well, it is not Brian Myers, because they're in a separate bracket.
That's correct.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be funny if it was like they're like, I got a mystery teammate. I got a mystery teammate too. And then like all of a sudden at the paper, like, hey,
we're in both brackets.
Like, who it is?
Who is she against?
Yeah, who's she? Do we have the bracket anymore?
Yeah, the bracket's already filled out. She's against Hernandez and Alicia.
Okay.
In the first round. So I mean, obviously, Deanna's moving on, but I don't know who the
Also, wait. Settle down. That you're talking about the team representing.
You guys swing?
Dude, Deanna's a buzzsaw. No one's beating Deanna in this tournament. As much as I'd like to see Tasha go all the way.
We like to say the TNI squad bangs for the gang.
Bangs for
they got a bang for the Palace.
Mm-hmm.
The Palace. Palace got hurt.
They will bang for the Palace, but I'm sorry, Alicia's not going to be able to hang with Deanna. I love Lish. She's awesome.
Ronan's saying the right thing. Like this would have been a perfect show for RVD and Katie Forbes. It would have been perfect for them.
Hey.
Yeah, we're coming to a show at the old ECW arena in September. But
nice.
I'll tell you, I always said before. I'll always be a big RVD guy. But Katie, I really liked Katie too. And Katie, I think, loved the Impact.
She was a character, dude. She was fun. She had a good time with her job. I love that.
I know they said they went out at a good, like, everything was good on the way out. So I would, especially going back to Vegas for Bound for Glory, that's just a hop, skip, and a jump for the
dude. They live right there. Sabu lives in Vegas. Yeah.
Isn't RVD though back like up north or something? Because they did a documentary on here.
He just went up there to do a documentary, right, J-Mo?
He did. He got put in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Which really, I mean, if you blinked, you missed it because there was no fans in attendance. So he literally had to go out in front of 0 people and give his acceptance speech, which is insanely humiliating. It's like, thanks for what? And they did a great, I will say the Icon special they did on him was really freaking good because I learned so much about him. Had no clue half the stuff that they brought up about him. Gave his full career. Really good.
What else?
That's it? Is that all? So maybe he's not under contract.
He's not signed back with them.
Or like a Legends contract or something like that. I thought he might be under like a Legends contract or something.
No, and he's got an action figure coming out with them. But beyond that,
deal or something.
Yeah, it's just so that they can make some money off of him, off his name. That's it.
Yeah, and how you know it's probably flexible is I think they did as part of an ECW series with those micro brawlers from PWTs. He's one of them, and they don't sign like WWE guys on their contract.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, he could be. He lives there. Mike Tenay also lives in Las Vegas. I'm just saying.
Won't hold my breath on that one.
You're hitting it right there.
Now, Bill, you had to miss Tuesday, but I was going heavy because it was a very Tenay heavy episode on Time Machine Tuesday.
It was a heavy Tenay episode.
So I was talking about how he lives in Vegas, and that's better time.
Been out there quite a few times.
I know, but this is a big one. This is BFG now. You know,
it is BFG. BFG has not been out there.
This is
all been TV.
Scott shows up to the doorstep with flowers, and says, "Hey,
hey, Scott repaired the new relationship."
Yeah, like I know you're whatever you're up.
It'd be a nice get. Hey, put him in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying. Put him in the Hall of Fame. That's it. Him and Don.
Just flowers,
some cash, money.
How about some chocolate? Goddamn,
drugs, maybe. I don't know. Whatever he wants. Do whatever he wants, man.
I don't know what's legal in
girlfriends.
Vegas.
Yeah, I mean something. Bring him something.
maybe a year pass to what is that? Disco's club?
Oh, the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club.
There you go. There you go.
Just don't make him angry.
You can take this microphone and shove it up your ass.
And while you're at it, bring in Don. Wow, Don West is going through a bit of a.
One of the best things about the throwback episode this week was Mike Tenay's in there with ICP in the ring in the asylum, and they're putting him over like heavy duty. They're like, first off, Mike Tenay, here's what Violent Jade's about to be like. You're a god, man. It's we love Mike Tenay, man. God damn it. He's like, this guy's the fucking man. It's like Tenay's all blushing and shit. All the jugglers, Mike Tenay. They're going nuts for Mike Tenay. Like, man, man. He's like, I always want to tell you that, Mike Tenay. I love you, man, Mike Tenay.
If you aren't watching Time Machine Tuesdays with us, it's a good time to start because the show's really hitting its stride. We went through a real rough patch for the last few months, but it's getting really good, really good. And if you want to add another wrestling show to your week, join us on Tuesdays.
I want this to be the thing, honestly. Like you want to get a campaign going, blow the fuck up and tag Scott, tag anybody you need to an Impact, and say Tenay and West Hall of Fame this year.
It's gotta happen.
Don's sick, it'd be a nice thing to do when he's going through chemo and shit, man. Like it's a hell of a boost.
Even if he can't be there, which I'd assume with everything going on, the pandemic still happening, it's understandable. But just a nod from the company that he's done so much for. He and Tenay, man, such a team. And I'm learning that as an older fan, watching all these for the first time, how important they were.
Yeah, dude, he's great, man. I love me some Mike Tenay, but we'll see. Hopefully, by the next match, Finn Juice followed by and No Way against Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Rohit Raju, and Shira. So he's just going by No Way, huh?
No way.
No
way.
Feeling kind of way.
Name.
Feeling kind of way, I guess.
No way.
Let's get a conga line going.
Trent, it's no way.
No way. Sorry.
No
way.
Yeah.
It's a strange. I don't know, man. This is a very limited ceiling type situation for him. But what's nice is you could easily dump the whole gimmick.
Yeah, it's just a thing like they do. It's like, Eric, cool, he's gone. Whatever.
It was great pop at Slam. I'm not going to lie. I popped. It was fun as hell, created a great atmosphere. But yeah, it's definitely got a shelf life.
Yeah, for sure. They had the conga line come out, but then they cut the commercial. Bill, who was in the conga line? I couldn't tell who was in it.
It was
pay-per-view was Bravo. I saw that.
Bravo and Swinger. Remember, Swinger had the bikini.
That's right.
But this one, I think it was local wrestlers and staff. But I'm not positive. Like there were that was that person. No, it's not like I can name like 4 to 5 security people from independent wrestling. There I could not name anybody.
So there's some locals, extras, whatever. Yeah, like you said,
I'll say this. I thought the one guy for a second was from the old Asylum years.
Get out of here. Who?
He looked a little bit like a certain manager from back in the day that we talked about.
Mortimer Plumtree? Are you serious?
It wasn't him, though. I thought it was for a second, though. Like from a distance, I'm like, that looks like Mortimer Plumtree. But I haven't seen a recent picture of Mortimer Plumtree.
I heard he's doing some backstage stuff for an indie in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Eric Cannon's company or something. First Wrestling, I think it's called. Is it First? He's doing something for like working backstage, real low key shit, but just kind of still involved a little bit. But haven't heard from him in nearly 20 years. So I don't know. That'd have been funny if it was him though. It was fun though. I mean, like this, I never saw this No Way Jose up north, but it's like it's a party, like it's a festive.
It is, and the crowd goes like I said. I think I don't know if I said it on the show. I think I just maybe told it to you guys, but I happened to be on my car ride back. They were talking on it was J Bone's idol or sycophant, Alvarez, talking on there, and he was talking about Slammiversary, and one of the main things he was talking about was No Way's appearance, because he remembered going to a house show and how over No Way was on the house show, and it's like he would never imagine that they get rid of a guy like that, yet they did.
Dude, aesthetically, like when I saw it at the pay-per-view, even now, like it looks like a blast is happening in the arena.
It was fun as shit when they came out.
Yeah, at the pay-per-view, how was it? Like it looked like it was fucking fun.
It was fun. Yeah,
I was going nuts.
It's a show. Like it makes
especially that they added Bravo and Swinger too.
Oh, yeah. And Lish too.
And Lish. It was great. It was like all Swingers Palace was coming out.
That's awesome.
I don't know what
I hope
congratulations are. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Bill wanted to put on the coconut bra. I mean, I want to put on a coconut bra. Let's all put on.
If Swinger tells you to do it, you do it.
That's definitely getting clipped. I'm sure I'll be on the Twitter at some point. I want to wear a coconut bra. It's gonna be Shit, J-Bone, what's going on over there, man? How drunk are you today? J-Bone's hammered right now. He had like 18 Smirnoffs today. What were you drinking today?
He was Smirnoffing.
Smirnoffing? In a can.
Smirnoff Ice Smash. It's
You get Smirnoff and Smash together. You're just asking for trouble.
He just fucking sloshed.
Right? Strawberry lemon. It's 8%
Smirnoff
alcohol. I had one of these. I couldn't find my door.
He's just out. Which one's Jay? Shit, man. This match was fun though. I mean, I personally, I think Fala and No Way are a lot more fun than him and TJ.
Yeah,
like because it fits, right? Like it fits.
Yeah, because I don't like the dynamic of Fala and TJ together because it's always like TJ acting like he's too cool for school, and then Fala's just the not cool one. Like, and everybody knows that Fala's the cool one in that group.
Yeah.
Turn that frown upside down, my man.
Like, we all have Fala Basher. It's not TJP.
That's true. That is true. They've never put a TJ shirt out, even have they?
Yeah.
No, just in general though, they haven't, right?
Manic. They did a Manic.
I don't think so.
Mass Marble, man.
Manic, yeah, that's true. Manic shirt.
Remember, TJP's per appearance.
He's per appearance. Yeah, I mean, that's very open too. That he's not actually.
Because remember, he's
it
working
appears
MLW
he
all the time.
ain't got a
Japan.
job no more.
What's that?
I said it appears he ain't got a job no more.
Yeah, what happened here? Like,
who cares? See you later, bitch. All right, let's move.
Oh.
Minigun, mini machine gun.
Bang!
So Finley makes the pin. I think he pinned Rohit.
Yes, he did, which I didn't like. Yeah, how does that benefit? Like, why would you pin Rohit in this?
Well, you can't pin Shira.
You can pin Shira.
Yeah, you can pin Shira.
Absolutely. Like,
well,
you didn't need
future world champion Shira.
If I had to pick, I'll take Rohit over Shira.
Yeah, agreed.
I just think like Bay got pinned earlier. You know, Rohit's. It's like, man, our guys are losing. They're the ones taking a lot of falls here, man. I mean, the Bay one was a story. I get it. That was a story to that. But man, Rohit's really kind of getting back to pre-X Division title territory. You know, that's a bother here.
He was great in that Ultimate X, but this relationship,
the rope gimmick,
yeah,
shit, that was amazing.
Great. But ultimately, this relationship with Ace is going to hurt him because Rohit is going to get lost in that. But I think they're already getting ready to separate it, so I'm sure he's going to be fine in the short term. I didn't like that pinfall at all, though. Didn't make sense to me pinning Rohit there.
David Penzer here with a drink in his hand. I immediately caught it and said, I'm behind. Did someone say Smirnoff? He sure did. Penzer,
Jay-Bone in his Smirnoff Ice.
Jay, send Penzer the link. I want Penzer from the pool with a take on tonight's episode. 2 minutes with Penzer from the pool with a drink in his hand.
But what if he's not alone? What if he's having some private time with someone by the pool?
Put him up. Hey, look, we've had Mark's wife on the show anyway. We can put Penzer's wife on too.
Well,
by the way, who they just celebrated I think it was 29-year anniversary.
Ooh.
David Penzer and his lovely wife. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
David Penzer.
David Penzer's hot wife. All right.
9 years.
Long time.
And this
That's
is
9 years.
Oh, good for you.
I got to go another 9 to catch up with Penzer. Man,
I've got a couple.
Love is beautiful. Look how thrilled everybody
They're
sounds.
like, oh, geez, 9 more
I'm
years.
over here earlier being like, yeah, nobody really gives a shit if you don't remember significant dates like your anniversary.
It was really hot that day. That's all I remember.
It was hot.
Hey, Mrs. J-Bone said she wasn't sober, so whatever. I don't know.
my wife is the one who can't remember the dates, and I always get mad at her for not remembering our anniversaries.
Oh shit! I don't feel so bad.
This is all very very motivational to Alicia, who's in pre-wedding bliss at this point, like thinking this is gonna be
I've
great.
been with him for 6 years. The jig is up.
Yeah. 6 years in, the jig's been up for a few
now.
years at this point.
It's like we're halfway to common law at this point.
Do we just do this for the insurance now? I guess. All right,
Oh,
What
whatever.
the hell?
In Wisconsin, you're 1 year away from common law.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
7
it's
years.
All you gotta do
years,
is
you're hitched.
set foot once in Wisconsin, and you're considered common law marriage.
We're almost there, man.
There you go.
Common law, nice. Gia backstage at Kenny Omega's door. She wants to get a word with him ahead of Tommy and Scott's announcement. Callis comes out, says he's in a good mood. He'll let Gia talk and talk to Kenny. Kenny comes out extremely awkward. Like, he's so bad on the mic, man. Like, Kenny is so
dude, he's fucking hilarious
on the microphone. Like,
He's
he really
hilarious.
is.
He got a bite in tonight.
He did. Well,
Bite.
he did get a bite. So he basically, I don't know, he just blabbered on. Tommy comes in, says there'll be a number one battle royal for a number one contender. Whoever wins fights him at Emergence, which I guess is September. I'm guessing September.
I think that's when it was. Probably August.
Probably
August.
Maybe. Was it August? Okay. They have a busy. I mean, it's like AEW just added like another show in Chicago. Like they're in Chicago. Like they're doing. They just added a show at the United Center today, and then they're going to be back 2 weeks after that for that All Out. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, they're just everywhere. So he's got to get all these taped in. Like, get all this stuff in now, I guess. But number one contender. But he trails off. He leaves. He's all like skiddly doo out. But what did he say though?
Skiddly doo. What?
But he said something on the way out. That was a soundbite. I forgot what it was though. What the hell?
It's the best soundbite ever.
What did he say?
He said, "Now I'm pissed."
Now I'm pissed. Yeah,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah, well, yeah. You guys on the watch along were saying you need to get that for whenever I start ranting about shit.
Yeah. Now I'm pissed.
Let's get it. Let's definitely get that.
I'm a pirate.
I'm looking it up. But pirates.
He had a pirate shirt on.
That's fashion.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Hanging with Don Callis and well, you know, John capital E period Bravo. You're going to learn a lot about fashion.
Okay, Boomer.
I bet you J-Bone rocked a pirate shirt at some point.
Tell me the truth right now, J-Bone. Did you rock a pirate shirt? Pirate shirt?
Pilot? I was born on a pilot fit.
Wait, J-Bone, we've gone an hour and you haven't done the old prospector voice once. Can we get old prospector talking about a pirate shirt that he once owned back when he was prospecting on the mountain back in the day? Can you give us a scenario of old prospector with his pirate shirt? Take it away, J-Bone.
Well, one day I was, swimming the seven seas, and I was, quite stylish back then. Let me tell you, there's quite a few ladies back then that wanted to shiver me timber.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Somebody hit the Zach Morris fast. Where is there? It is.
Man, this is horrible.
Fuck my life.
All right, continue.
FinJuice backstage talking about wanting to win the tag team titles back. They're pretty fired up. Jay White and Chris Bay run in and beat him down. And he throws a production case at, I think it was Finley. Looked pretty rough. Crushed him.
Okay, hold on. I have to share Alicia's comment on this in our group chat that the reason that Switchblade Jay White has come to Impact is clearly because he's here to kill people, and that kind of thing is okay in Impact.
Yeah, it's true. They murder people at Impact.
Yeah, we're okay with the murder.
Yeah, Jay White, come on in.
In here. If they get Nick Gage to come in and do a death match, they actually might kill somebody in the story.
It would fly.
You could white somebody off that way.
Hey, Trey, you got any opinions on that one?
But no, yeah, I don't know. Would they do that? I don't know. Jay White has a perpetual uninterested face at all times.
Yeah, always.
Right? He's just like,
he looks very nonplussed at all times. It's like, I might wrestle you.
Hey, Jay, you got a match?
This is cool, man.
No, dude, it's like he always looks like uninterested and worried at the same time. Like, oh, I guess is that? Oh,
like he's got to poop.
Yeah, well, not even like he's worried about not finding a bathroom in time. Like he's got to poop.
Like he's got to poop.
Like it looks fucking like more. Okay, there's a Jay White's fighting like Sam Adonis at some indie here in Chicago, and they put the graphic up, and I just like Nick texted to Camry and Nick sent it to me and I sent back. I go, man, Jay White looks like he just got told he's wrestling Sam Adonis. Like, because he just looks like he's so uninterested. He's like, even like his hand gestures, like you can see his lazy, like switchblade, like. I'm like, why does he look so uninterested in everything? Like, come on, man. Like, give me some kind of fire up. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know.
Just on a recruiting mission,
I guess, man. But so we'll see what happens. And I think they're gonna fight at the New Japan show, though. These guys,
yes.
Bay and White.
No. It's White versus Finlay.
Yes.
Okay, solo match. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
For the title, the never.
But by the sound of it, you already got the Good Brothers. It would not shock me if Chris Bay is added to that show.
He might be on that show. Yeah.
He's already been in New Japan.
Yeah.
It's for the never
TJP.
Oh, well, there you go. That's where he's ended up. So it's for the never, always, sometimes
partially open
to
the public, but sometimes a private wait.
Closed on weekends.
Yes.
Championship.
All right. I know we're backtracking here, but this is too damn funny. I just finally found this. So I'm going to play just the last 20 seconds of this.
Let's talk strategy. Yeah, we're not doing this. Okay, we're going to see. This is your fault. It's all your fault. You know what? Let's go to the ring and deal with it. Yes. Well, man, you're so bad. You're going to get it. You're going to get it right now. Whether you're ready for it or not. You're going to get a piece of our mind. Piece of our mind. So much for the good mood. You ruined it. Now I'm pissed.
The rest of that was terrible, but now I'm pissed.
Dude, Kenny is always funny. I was cracking the fuck up in the ring when he was doing the strut. Oh my god, I was
lost it.
The Elite are out in the call out Impact Management. So Kenny, Don, Good Brothers make their way out down, and you got fired. Chant starts. Bill, were you chanting you got fired, or were you defending Cal's here?
I like Don. I am a fan of Don. But
he did get fired.
Not the brand. So I had to say he got fired.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
That is a fact.
Oh, so you didn't do the pansy chant. Don's a pansy.
I don't know if there was a sign. I don't know if that ever got to be a chant.
It was
a callus is a pansy. Is that what the sign was?
No, it was a chant while the other one was happening. It was
no, because we had to support.
Yes,
not the hero.
Is that a poster? What is that?
Oh, yeah, it's like
the hero you need.
Is it a cardboard poster? Oh, that's nice.
It's like the hard to kill one.
Is it signed?
No, I didn't get it signed. Maybe one day. Cool.
Oh, you gotta. I would.
Sammy.
That Sammy one is amazing.
The other one was Kenny. I'd have been bummed if I got that one. I'm so glad I got the Sammy one.
It'd be cool if they signed it. Like if Sammy signed it, would have been nice. Or Sammy or Kenny. That would have been cool.
Who knows? I'll make a stop in Ohio at some point.
There you go. Like at his house, just
no. I tend to show up at shows. Well, who knows what will happen?
Hey, Sammy, remember Bill? Front row Bill. Listen, I know it's weird showing up at your house and all, but listen. I was just coming through. I'm on my way to the Revolver show in Iowa. There at Stop Off. Listen, I brought the thing from Slam. If you got a little minute here, if you could just sign, it's like, hey, I'll be right out of your way. Be right out of here. I'll be see you in Ohio. See you right in Ohio. What do you think would happen in that scenario, Bill? Would he sign it or would he pull a shot?
I would say no, but the weird thing is I always get these things unless it's already set up where someone is signing. I never get anything signed after the fact, so we'll see. Maybe.
Mayor of the
I put the odds not likely.
The mayor of the front row who celebrated a birthday yesterday. Let's put that out there again, huh? Happy
birthday,
yes.
Bill.
Thanks everybody.
Forever 21.
A lot of love online, Bill. People were going nuts over your birthday. They were really they were like, oh, it's the guy. That's the
dude. I was so excited for your birthday. I got high yesterday. Thanks, Bill.
Mark, you get high every day.
I know, but it was for Bill yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how about that, Bill, huh?
This is the good stuff.
Man, I miss all those guys in Impact.
Yeah. Gama, a great Gama.
Man, what? Dude, are we ever going to hear anything about Gama? He's just gone.
No, I mean, what are you going to do with him right now? Where do you put Gama right now, anyway, Elite's in there. They're riding high off of Omega's retention against Sammy. But, reality's kind of setting in. Tommy is letting them know that he's going to have a defense coming up with the Battle Royal and that whole deal coming up. And then Sammy comes in. Then Sammy makes his appearance. So Sammy's in there. He's not done with him yet, puts that threat back out. He announces he'll be in the Battle Royal for another shot at Omega, which is interesting. There'll be another one. But since he can't wait that long, he's going to go after him next week. And he's going to round up a couple guys. And he says they're going to have a 6-man match. Callis chuckles at him. And right out of nowhere, Frankie Kazarian shows up in Impact.
I have been telling you about this for months, too.
Dude, that was awesome. That was pretty cool. I did not see that
happen without a partnership.
For 4 months, I have been telling Trent offline about Kazarian's Elite Hunter gimmick and how fucking badass it is and how badass Kazarian is right now, and that he was likely coming to Impact because of this gimmick. This was fucking awesome.
I love that cross world thing. Like, he carried it over.
Awesome.
He's hunting them, and he's even coming to another show to hunt them. Yeah, that shit's cool, man.
Yes, this is how it should be being done.
Exactly. And vice versa. You gotta go there too, though.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. The story, like the Kazarian story, makes perfect sense. He's an Impact guy who has history here. Yeah. It's an easy way back in. He's feuding with the Elite. His whole gimmick is hunting them. The Bullet Club needed members probably on this side, so they're short people. Kazarian just makes sense in every fucking way here, and he can still fucking go. This is awesome. This is fucking awesome.
He's in the best shape of the last 10, 15 years. He's in the best shape. He's just incredible. He's got abs on top of abs now, for crying out loud.
I got to call Bill out on something, though, in the watch along. I caught the Bill in the watch on. But, working the crowd, being surprised that Kazarian ran in there. He's whoa! And I go, wait a minute! Don't bullshit me. I
forgot the exact moment.
Can you believe he showed up, J-Bone? Yeah, while we're looking at Bill in the front row, go, yeah. He's like, I can't believe he's here.
Teleporting around the ring and changing clothes.
Get this balance.
It was. I mean, that's huge. Kaz is a huge part of the company's history. I love Kazarian. I'm a huge Frank Kazarian fan.
This is Frankie Kazarian fan.
It was cool, man. It was cool to see him back. It was cool to see him back in the match graphic. Like Kaz on an Impact match graphic.
Leading the graphic.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Awesome.
I was worried, Trent, you might have beef with that since he was he was focused on more than the Impact guys.
No, but Kaz is something Kaz is he was such a long time Impact guy. Like he's year 2, 3, like year 2. Like he's a year 2 guy.
I think it was 2, yeah.
So like shit, man. Like he's such an old school part of the company.
He goes pretty far. That whole time. He doesn't really leave. So he
takes a little break. He had 6 months where he went to WWE. Remember that? Where he cut his hair and everything?
Worst haircut ever.
It was like a little flash in the pan, and he purposely he hated it. He's like, that sucks. He went back to Impact. And so he had a very short run there. But dude, it's Kaz. I mean, he's an icon of the company. So to me, that was interesting. And especially because you've attached him to Sammy now.
Yeah. Well, and you don't watch AEW, so you haven't seen Kaz in forever. And now he's back.
Mean, I know Frankie. I know each other personally.
But I mean, on TV, you don't know his storyline or his character or anything that's happened.
I do follow. We keep up every now and then. I did talk to him a little while ago. That's another story. But I definitely I keep up enough with Frankie to know what's going on. I did know briefly about the story, what it was. That's why when this happened, I was like, holy shit! I love the cross world thing. That's pretty nice. So it's cool. It's really cool to see them doing that. And I love it. He's attached to Sammy. They're going to find another partner. He asked for Tommy to be the third man. I was like, no. And they're like, no, we got somebody. Who's the other guy though? That's my question. Who's the third? Who do they do?
You find out later in the show.
Oh wait, did we? I'm sorry. What did I miss? I totally missed something. Then what the hell?
There's an interview between Gia and Eddie Edwards later.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm sorry, Eddie. Duh.
Don't feel bad. I just had to look it up myself. I was like, oh, shit, who did they book?
I was hoping it's Chris Daniels. That would have been nice.
That was my hope too.
Did we lose Alicia? You gone?
She just took a powder.
Okay. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see this, but Frankie's the man, dude. He's awesome. We get a quick little teaser. This is where J-Bone walked away on the watch along and forgot to unmute the screen, and Bill was left very awkwardly to go, J-Bone. Jay.
I gotta go watch that back.
He goes, of course he would do this. He goes, this is why I don't give J-Bone. I don't want to give J-Bone volume control. But the entire the Kimberly's Too Young tease was put up.
Called it.
Oh yeah, this I want to talk to Alicia. What do you think of this, Alicia? This is what I want to know. She's been waiting for this shit to happen.
It feels so good to finally be fucking right about something. So good. So good.
That would be Trent's reaction if there was a Rachel Ellering heel turn. Would we just
Yes.
Still holding out for that one.
Still holding out.
Which is like 3 years from now when Ellering turns. I fucking told you guys.
That fucking smiley broad.
It's a long game.
Last week, all she did is poke holes in my theory last week. Last weekend, Jordan Grace won a bunch of like powerlifting awards, and apparently Rachel is good enough friends that she was on site with the whole thing, and she's like live tweeting this to the point where Impact is retweeting all of it. She's like, my best friend just killed me.
Crying and stuff. I'm so happy.
I'm like, fuck, man, I'm trying to sell a heel turn here. Like, you're really killing this off. But anyway, going back to Kim, I love that shot. Like, Sue, your time has come. Scroll up to the bridesmaid. I thought that was awesome. This is another level for Kim. This had to happen, I think, Alicia.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this shit. This is a long time.
Dope.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled.
Almost like a kabuki-like makeup crossed with Sue's. It was cool looking.
Dude, this is the stuff that Kimber's needed. We've been saying awesome in the ring, workhorse of the division, but stuck going nowhere. This somewhere.
Did you see Sue's makeup looked a little different too? She had like more crisscrossing reds through the eyes. It looked really neat, man. Okay, another interest. I mean, I don't want to gloss over this either. Brian Myers says he has a partner for the show, and he FaceTimes fucking Francine.
Francine's back in TNA Impact.
She was on show number 1, Francine. Show number 1, and like
that's it.
And that's it. One appearance in TNA. That was it. And now she's like, I'm not going to be your partner. I'm your second pick. And she's like, no, I'm not teaming up with you. She goes, I appreciate you buying all my cameos and by paying for my Patreon. It's basically like sweating me all day long. She's like,
hey, it's Francine, man. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
She's like, I'm nobody's second pick. But that fucking Francine is on Impact. Like, what the hell? That's crazy.
And I popped when she said, "Oh yeah," and you couldn't get Beulah.
I love that, dude.
Dude, Francine and Jay White were just on Impact together.
And Kazarian, like what a fucking
Kazarian
weird night.
What the fuck is happening?
The magic happens at Impact Wrestling. The magic is the Impact Zone.
It's the center of the wrestling universe right now. It really fucking is.
It is.
Anybody and everyone is showing up in Impact. Doesn't matter. Retired, up and coming, like Sam Beal. Shout out to our boy Sam Beal. Or, fucking from another promotion, from another part of the fucking world. Jay White had a match in the ring on Impact Television tonight. Like, what is even happening? This fucking rules ass. Big time.
Sam Beal with a fresh looking haircut, too.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, you didn't see the Francine thing live at the TV tape, right? This is patched in?
That's patched in.
So this was
I would have went crazy with Francine.
If she ever shows up, that'd be amazing to see her show up.
They were teasing that on social media a lot, so I'm glad they kind of touched on it because he was always going back and forth with her on social media, being like, "Oh man, you should be my manager." So I'm glad they hit on it. She would have got a really good pop if she had showed up there. I hope she does.
Still happen.
I hope they revisit it because she is doing like conventions and stuff with Shane and all. So,
yeah, she's doing things with Shane now. So she's out there.
So definitely.
Yeah,
honestly, she can still do the role. She looks the part.
She even has her own action figure out there now.
Dude, Francine's still gorgeous. Like she looks amazing right now. Yeah, she's fantastic. It's so funny because like she jokes. She's like, there was such a misconception of her that she was like a total bitch and like a total slut, mom. She's like, I was not. She's like, I was like biggest fucking nerd. Like I'd go home, I could go to my hotel, didn't even hang out. She's like super mom now, takes care of her parents, like super wife. Like she's like I'm such a like a regular suburban mom, and like everybody thinks I'm like this nut job, like queen of extreme man. But she was crazy back in the day, like taking power bombs from tables,
dude,
and shit.
pile drivers and shit.
Yeah. First lady to do it was Francine, like straight up get pile driven from the top rope through tables. No, Francine, it's a really cool cameo that we saw in there. I think this is not the main, but yes, Rhino and Dreamer with found by the Diener, sorry, with VBD in the corner with the flag. The fucking they gotta start selling that flag.
That's what I said on the watch along.
Yeah.
Oh,
how are you? There he is.
Look out next to you there,
Joe. How did it feel not to be in the match?
I should have been in the match. I want my belt back.
Did he sign the head?
3D.
Did he sign his own face when you met him?
I don't sign no heads. If I signed a baby's head,
Al Snow
just
did.
be mean like me.
Oh God.
French fry taters. Against Rich Swan. This is making me uncomfortable. Bill, you gotta take that down, man. I'm starting to really get freaked out here. Like, it started to really wig me out. Against Swan and Mac.
You freaked out Mark there. Jesus.
Bill, I noticed on this, Rhino was yelling at you guys in the crowd a lot during this. He was like yelling back at the crowd a ton during this match. Like was like there a patch like instigating him or something? Like he just kept yelling at the crowd.
I don't know if there were specific people that he was, because it was a real interesting loop with Violent by Design, because I started in Michigan where they're total faces. So they're getting cheered. We're doing all the chants for them. But here, I don't know.
Who was in Michigan? Was it all of them were in Michigan?
All of them but Eric Young.
Okay.
Because it's Rhino's promotion, so like, but the total faces, so they could turn. And the weird thing was, before they came out for the tapings, there were different times before matches, and Penzer could probably even agree with this. There were VBD chants going on, like people wanted VBD, VBD. But then it's like once people start hearing some jeers and suing, everybody joins in on it. So they were playing there, and obviously Rich Swann and Mac, people aren't going to boo them. So I'm sure they were kind of playing it up just to trying to get some heat more so than anything else. Like I don't remember anything specifically people like going after. Although I will say this, there was because I'm trying to think of where I was seated for this match. Was I on the other side? I forget which one, but there's definitely one of them where. You're right. This probably was it, and there were a few fans that were getting into it because EY is the provocateur extraordinaire on the outside with the flag, and he gets it. You know, Eric Young during his initial TNA run when he was like the World Class Maniac time, he is a heat magnet. And he just gets into it. Like he looks for things to get into it with people. Because I remember every time he would come out, I was always doing, and he would always get the fist at me and go to punch me. But he does that with the fans, and these fans are like, you got to remember, we're down south. The people are reacting like they want to go at these people a lot of the time. Like I went to that indie show, and there were people like going up to the ring at an indie.
Are you serious?
So,
I love that.
Oh yeah, it's a different world. It's like it's like watching some of that like late 70s, early 80s wrestling. And I think that's just a little bit of different. Now, there's the barriers and things like that, but for Impact, but there's that mindset there. So I think you just interact a little bit. The fans are going to go, some of them are going to go real back at you hard. And I think that did happen. And mainly I'm going to give it to Eric Young for doing that.
He's awesome, dude. I love Eric Young. This was great. I mean, it's a real fun match. Swan and Mac win. Are they pushing these two to the belts, you think? Swan and Mac? Like, their tag belts are real tied up. Everybody's, like, going after them. But I don't know. Like, what are we doing with these two?
They need it.
They do need it. They need something.
It's long overdue, and it makes up for what happened a year and a half ago to Swan. It's like, you know, it's never too late. It's time to do it. And these two are just look. Even on the poster for the match, man, they got it wasn't the same. That I'm guessing for like another match somewhere on the tapings, they had the matching like light blue gear. Oh, it looks sick. I love it.
I was surprised to see VBD lose though. Still, like at the same time, I'm like they're so over. Seeing them lose sucks too because they do lose a lot. They go up and down. They fluctuate a lot. So I don't know.
I mean, you're kind of right. Diener took 3 or 4 pins in a row to set up that storyline.
He did, man.
And then they lost the belts after one defense. Is that right?
Yeah, there's one guy that hasn't been pinned now.
Yeah, Joe hasn't.
Dory's never been pinned.
Just because no one can pin Joe. That's impossible.
They protected him though. They're
protecting Joe for a reason.
Oh yeah,
gotta be something.
Well, when EY comes back, maybe they unleash the real power of Joe.
Here we go again. Is it Joe again? Joe, is there a reason they're protecting you? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That shirt is awesome.
That is a badass.
That
shirt.
is
clotheslining the brain cancer out of his guy. That's awesome. He's a brain cancer survivor, dude, and that shirt rules. Did you? I love that. What a total badass. Swingers Palace segment. This is great. So everybody's placing bets. This is awesome. Back in the Palace, placing bets on Moose and Saban, the main event. Cardona and Chelsea Green walk in and sit at the table. It's their date night. So like, since there's an opening in the King and Queen tournament, Alicia Edwards thinks 2 people from Swingers Palace should represent this fine establishment.
She's right.
Yeah. And she's like, why not? There's a couple of spots left. And then they're like, well, first we got to talk about Saban and Moose. And then like one of the Swingerellas is like, ooh, Chris Saban.
Yeah, Chris Saban. The Swingerellas love Sabes. He loves that place and they love him.
And Morrissey comes in and he goes, I'm not here to cause trouble, but so I'm warning to Alicia Edwards, I'm going to.
But he broke the chandelier.
He did break the chandelier, and he said, I'm going to ruin your husband. He's not going to come home peacefully to you. And then right when that happens, he said something that triggered like Petey Williams and Jordan Grace coming with the chainmail on. And like, he's like, the eyes don't lie. And this belt, he goes into the whole Steiner mat thing.
There's 8 teams, but only 2 matter.
Only 2 matter. And he goes, 50-50 chance of winning. And like, but Jordan, did you like see Jordan in the background though? Alicia, sorry, you go ahead. You were gonna say something.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I like the way you said little Petey Pip.
Little Petey Pip hook up. But no,
also,
yeah.
I love that Morrissey said that shit to Alyssa like she wouldn't beat his ass for Eddie.